You've been here your whole life. You're super involved in the culture, whether it's on the church front, being a barista, foster care system, all of it. I feel like you're a fairly recognizable face for downtown.
The trademark helps.
Yes, 100%. With all of that, why Fort Wayne?
Did you know that Fort Wayne has the third best genealogical department in the world?
Yeah.
Okay. I love genealogy.
Okay.
When I was young, my dad told me that there was a town in Oklahoma named after our family.
Really?
And I dug a little deeper into that guy. His name was Erick. That's a fun name.
Yeah.
His dad's name was Enos, which is even funner. Beeks was an investment banker.
Okay.
And he invested in the railroad. And after making a ton of money going out west and having a town named after him, he moved back to Fort Wayne.
Interesting.
And his son Ted started a night school for men and women who couldn't pursue a formal education, but they needed to learn. My maternal grandfather was an engineer who worked for the city and helped save the city from the flood of '82.
Wow.
My mom worked for the county in the 80s and 90s, coordinating AIDS and HIV testing when it was exploding across the world. My dad, his job as an electrician was to keep the lights on for the city. For me, I see it as a challenge of legacy to try to do better or to at least leave an imprint. I can't bring industry to Fort Wayne. I can't fight an epidemic or even wire streetlights. That's a safety issue. But I do want to try to, with every cup, with every person that I interact with, to at least make an imprint. Because I think that everything communicates something. And I want to speak truth. I want to speak grace. I want to not just be heard with what I have to share, but have other people know that they're being heard and listened to. There are all these great things happening downtown. Sean and Melody came from different countries, and they saw things that were happening in Taiwan and Japan, and they wanted to bring a little bit of that here with coffee of all things. And I just read the other day, McKenna over at Yummy Bunny, like from the West Coast, grew up in Fort Wayne, went to the West Coast, came back, like, let's bring something fun like ice cream to downtown Fort Wayne. And yet it's January and like 18 degrees outside, and they've got a 40-minute wait. People who can't do a whole lot but can do a little bit of what they can.
And that's why? That's
why Fort Wayne. And awesome. I think that's not just me. I think that's Sean and Melody. That's our neighbors across the street and down the way. That's people moving back into downtown to shape and change the culture. Not that we necessarily have to have the market for a major league team. Why try to be something that Indy can't achieve, or Grand Rapids? Why not just shape Fort Wayne into what we've experienced elsewhere or learned from the past and kind of grow there?
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
I don't care unless you got you. Say, baby, I love you. Tell me the same.